Folks, this gray mule I'm going to sing to you about is the one that pulled Johnson up Kennesaw Mountain during the 60s. He's a good mule yet. He's still down in Georgia growing cotton. And I think you'll agree with me after you hear how he can kick. Now. Johnson had an old gray mule. His name was Simon Slick. He'd wall his eyes and twitch his tail. How that mule could kick. Well, he rode him down to the foot of the hill. He hooked him to his car. He loved that mule, and the mule loved him with all his mulish heart. You'd hear him sing, whoa, he come, he come, is the cat him out that day. Johnson just hooked him up to try him out one day. He kicked, he fought, and bred all night, and the chickens grew for a day. He'd wink one eye, he'd switch his tail, he'd greet you with a smile. He'd telegraph you with that left hind leg, he'd send you half a mile. You'd hear him say, he ain't come, he ain't come, is the cat him out that day. Johnson fed him on rocks and stumps and lumps of yellow clay. He fed him on some wooden pegs that were his oats and hay. That mule would chaw with all his jaw, pair old dirty socks. He'd wink his eye like he had some fire with his mouth and full of rocks. You'd hear him say, he ain't come, he ain't come, is the cat him out that day. That mule chewed some old bed quilts, also wooden stool. Johnson, he concluded then that old mule were a fool. Johnson thought that old mule had crashed through a young cyclone. You better bet that Johnson let that old gray mule alone. You'd hear him say, he ain't come, he ain't come, just to get him out that day. He come, he come, just to get him out that day.